Hi everyone, welcome to this video, and in this video you will see the update from Richard, Emma and Peter to tell you what they've been doing recently. In this video you will see two other things. One is Tina's birthday and the other is the Indian dancing. We hope you will enjoy it.
Well, we've been asking you what you've been doing over the time since you left here. We thought we'd better sort of update you about what's been going on in our lives. Peter, what's been going on in your life since, I don't know, since the last 8 years or so?
Oh my goodness, there must be quite a lot of things, but I'm still, there's a lot of continuity. I'm still doing the literature option, the reading option, and most of all the ELSM group, and I still live in Stratford-on-Avon. Some of you may remember coming to Stratford to see a play with us, and we hope that will continue. And I've been around a little bit. You know, I used to go to Indonesia quite regularly, and I still do every summer. We have a little house in Bali, so that's very pleasant for summer holidays. And conferences. I've been to Malaysia a couple of times, and once to Japan. Met some of the students there, and a conference in the States. I went to Cairo as well, so quite a lot of interesting travel associated with work. And really, apart from that, my office is, as you know, still as untidy as ever, but I think I'm going to tidy it up before the next video.
Okay, so that's Peter. What about Richard? Let's find out what he's been doing in the last few years.
Hi, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I've been doing over the last 8 years or so. Well, I'll tell you what I've been doing recently. One thing, the most important thing, is I have a little baby boy now. Let me show you a picture. That's a baby boy, Jonathan. His name is Jonathan. Can you see? He's really nice. And that's great. And apart from that, I'm here, I'm teaching ELSM, Introduction to ELT, Professional Practice. I'm teaching English as an international language now. Julia retired, and I've taken that over, but I'm teaching it with Sheila Rickson. Then, I teach some PhD students, EdD students, etc. I've been to a lot of conferences, different places. I've even been invited to go to some places, which was nice. Turkey and Colombia and South America and other places. And I've been talking about learner autonomy. I brought this book out 2003, which is different people writing about learner autonomy in different contexts, different cultures. Apart from that, I've been doing a lot of research to do with history of language teaching. So I brought out these books. I edited these books. These are old texts about language teaching in German and French, and some of them about the early years of English language teaching. And I'm still here doing this research, and we've been building up something called the Warwick ELT Archive as well, which is a historical collection of materials.
I also talked to Emma in her office, and she gives us an update on the British weather and also on her plant collection.
So you've heard from Peter and you've heard from Richard, so this is me, Emma, and we're here in my room, which may be familiar to some of you who visited me here. And as you can see, if you can see through the window, you can see the nice sort of yellow golden leaves. So we're in the middle of autumn. I don't know if you can see just up there on the branch there's a nest, a bird's nest. So although it's only just the beginning of November, you can see I've got a cactus here which is called a Christmas cactus. So it's meant to blossom at Christmas time, but it's obviously a little bit early. But I'm actually very proud of this because I thought it had died about a month ago because it looked very dead. But suddenly it began to bloom, so I must be doing something right by completely ignoring it. So, this is now November 2008, and I've actually been here now for 6 years, which is quite a long time. I'm still doing the same teaching as I've done before, teaching particularly on the ELSM and also the psychology module that I've been working with Anna Maria on. But also in the last year I've taken over a new responsibility that I'm coordinating our education doctorate programme, which is a 3-year research degree. And we do have some former MA students who are or have been doing the education doctorate programme, so I hope more of you who did the MA with us might like to come to do the EdD with us. Well, this has been quite a good year for me, and possibly one of the highlights of the year was in July when I was invited to give a talk in Wellington in New Zealand, and it was my first time not only travelling to New Zealand but my first time actually going to the Southern Hemisphere, so I was very excited about it. And I was asked to give a talk on my subject area, which you probably know is motivation, to language teachers in New Zealand, not teachers of English but teachers of other foreign languages, European languages, and also Japanese, Chinese and local languages, Maori and so on. And I had a really wonderful time in New Zealand, but I just wished I could have stayed there a bit longer.
Hi. Many of you will remember Tina, especially people who do the pre-sessional course, and believe it or not, she's 50 today, so we're having a big celebration.
Tina, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's birthday house. You don't need to bring back anything. Happy birthday. Great day. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, dear Tina. Happy birthday to you. To you. Right out.
Well, as you remember from the last video, you saw some people getting dressed up in Indian saris, ready to do some dancing. As you may know, once a year in Britain, around about this time, the BBC put on a show called Children in Need, where they ask lots of people around the country to do all sorts of silly things to raise money for children's charities. So, as part of that, the office girls and one member of our project team are dressing up in Indian costumes, and they're going to perform some Indian bangra dancing for you.
Okay, right. Da 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 da. Now I see why the students should have come.
Can I? Yeah.
करदा तन कोल बिठावा जी करदा बई जी करदा तन कोल